been almost 7 years since Mad Max Fury Road exploded onto screens, and a sequel starring Tom Hardy has said to have been in the making ever since. Here's what we know. Tom Hardy signed on for 3 sequels prior to the release of Fury Road. While we know one prequel centering on Theron's character Furiosa is currently filming and set for a 2024 release, a Tom Hardy starring sequel centering on Max has seemingly been in development hell for years. We know it has a working title of Mad Max The Wasteland, and Miller has put out a handful of his ideas over the years. Here's everything we know so far. What will Mad Max Fury Road 2 be about? That's the question we're all asking. Presumably it will be an extension of Max's journey across the post-apocalyptic landscape, perhaps with an eye to finally answering how things got, well, all post-apocalypsy. George Miller has remained relatively tight-lipped on the story, but offered some clues in an interview with The Independent in 2017. We dug down deep into the subtext, the backstory of all the characters, and indeed the world, and without really thinking about it, we wrote 2 other screenplays, just as part of the Bible of the stories, the 77-year-old said. Somewhere, if the planets align, there'll be 2 other films. Interviewed by Collider in the same year, Hardy seemed similarly confident that a prospective sequel would go into the deeper lore of the Mad Max universe. There's mythology to do with Mad Max that spans copious amounts of tales, he said. In 2019, Deadline checked in with Miller as to the status of the long-awaited sequel. I'm not done with the Mad Max story, and I think you have to be a multitasker, and there's certainly another Mad Max coming down the pike after this, he said. He was typically not forthcoming as to what the film would be about, but a more traditional sequel seems the implication. So is Tom Hardy still going to play Max? As far as we can tell, yes. Hardy also confirmed his active intention to return to the franchise at an event in 2017. It's a question of when, said the British star. I'm not sure it's called The Wasteland or not, cause you never know, these titles change all the time, but there's definitely another Mad Max project pending. In a previously mentioned interview with Collider, Hardy explicitly said it was a matter of when, not if, he'd return to the Mad Max sequel. I'm anxiously waiting to find out. I'm really just waiting for the call like, alright, let's get the levers on and get back out there and do some more. It's there. I'm just waiting for it and looking forward to it, he said. But what about Mad Max Furiosa? Well, we know it's set for release in 2024 and it's already started filming, and it's been described as a hugely bigger, more explosive and crazier than Fury Road, if that's even possible. The script was written way before Fury Road even began shooting, according to an interview with Miller in the New York Times. Hardy hasn't been cast in Furiosa, not least because it's a prequel centered on the critically acclaimed heroine. For his part, he has described Fury Road as a Furiosa-centric movie in itself. That was ultimately Furiosa's movie, which was fantastic. Fury Road, Furiosa, it was in the title, he told Esquire. If you look at it now, it was a changeover of hands in a way, from Mad Max to Furiosa. That's what they're filming now, Furiosa. It was a very well implemented changing of the guard. But that's not to say Furiosa will be the be-all and end-all. Miller's still got Mad Max, Hardy said. But he split his feed between 2 characters, and that's really cool. So what do you guys think? Do you think a Fury Road sequel will actually happen? Time is ticking. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.